Alright guys, I said I didn't have time to play any games, but what's a deck tech without at least one game? So let's see what we can do here. We will play first. That's kind of an interesting hand. It has a lot of disruption and a Tasigur, so I guess we can keep it. We're going to start by going Swamp into Inquisition and see what is up. I think we're just going to take Liliana. We're facing junk. Liliana is very annoying. Let's see. We're probably going to get Thought Seized on the back here, so we're not going to be in the greatest of shape. I doubt he'll take his Disruption, so at least we can get rid of Kitchen Finks, which could be problematic as well. But we're going to need to draw into something good. We could have taken something else, but then I think he may have Thought Seized away our Disruption spell, so he could have kept Liliana. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still new to hand Disruption, but yes, to no surprise, he took the Tasigur. It's not a great draw. Let's see. As far as lands go, I think we just want to get a Godless Shrine. If we get a Godless Shrine, then this could get a basic island and I think a Godless Shrine is fine. But we'll go ahead and see what's up again. We'll go ahead and write this down. Okay, so he's Finks Souls. We're gonna take one of the Finks. Actually, let's see. Souls worse. No, I think Lingering Soul or Finks Souls Forest Heath. We're gonna take one of the Kitchen Finks. Like, so if you take the Lingering Souls, then you can untap and get 2 tokens. We don't have an answer for them right now. I don't want to really take something that he just gets a little bit of value off of. I'm going to take Kitchen Finks because he can't cast either of those spells next turn. The Heath is gone. Alright, we're going to get a Godless Shrine. That'll get us a second black online and a white source, and we can play a blue source here. I'm going to play another fetch land just because I want to keep trying to thin our deck and draw things that are not lands. So this Flooded Strand can get a Hallowed Fountain, should be fine. Remand could be good for the back half. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to play another fetch for the back half of that Lingering Souls we know he has. Getting punched, unfortunately. Yep. I'm just going to get a, let's see, we have double black. Yeah, I'll just get a basic. I think we can get some basics here. That's pretty good actually. We're just going to play our Lingering Souls and then hold up Remand for his Lingering Souls. And then we can flashback our Lingering Souls, assuming he doesn't play Scavenging Ooze. Or he's just going to take our Remand. Bastard. Well, in that case, I think we're just going to cycle the Remand. Maybe we'll draw into something that's larger than Inquisition. I mean, we got to land out of the way. It's better than just having our Remand taken for no value. Sure. We're going to block these Lingering Souls. We want to just try to... what we want to do is find a path to exile for Kitchen Finks and then trade one card for one card with his Lingering Souls, with our Lingering Souls. That's not bad. He probably has an Abrupt Decay, but we know that. So we're going to go flash that back. Kind of also ties up his mana to have to deal with this sword, and if he doesn't have one, then that's good for us. Life total's a little low. I'm going to just play this Drowned Catacomb and pass the turn back. This looks like it could be an Abrupt Decay. It's a Thoughtseize. Just have a land. Shocking himself. Okay, Maelstrom pulls it away. Okay, so we will trade with the spirits. And at least now we've dealt with the Lingering Souls efficiently. I mean, we'll play this sword. Play this in. We're going to need to find some way to deal with Kitchen Finks. Rhino? Oh, that's really gross. Okay, well, let's go to the next game. We didn't have a very good hand. Well, we didn't actually. It's not that we had such a bad hand. It was disruption heavy. We drew pretty poorly. So we're gonna go explosives. We're gonna go. I don't know if we want a relic. We definitely want these sowers. We want this removal spell. I think the swords we have are fine. I don't think we want the disruption spells. We just want as much live stuff to draw as possible. I want to keep these Thought Scours because he has removal, but playing a turn 2 Tasigur still isn't terrible. It's pretty good. I don't hate timely reinforcements. More sword targets, just more tokens. Gaining life against the deck that's helixing you with a 4/5 isn't really bad. It's not the worst. We could just cut a couple of remands, cut one timely, do something like this. Actually, no. You know what? We'll just keep 3 remands. We have our Lingering Souls. I'm forgetting anything. Relic's okay versus Goyf. Yeah, we'll give this a try. If we had a Serum Visions, I would keep this hand. This hand's not great, but we're going to keep it. Curious if he kept his disruption in. Looks like he did. See, I don't know if I don't know if I like that or not. Like, you're keeping in, I guess it's fine, but I'm not a giant fan of disruption against these decks. I want to draw more real cards. Okay, so we will get a Godless Shrine. And then we'll get this Marsh Flats. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, can we play Tasigur if we get a Plains here? 1, 2, and then 3 for the flats. 4, 5. No, I didn't think so. You can make 5 mana. So we'll pass. We will be able to cast Tasigur now, but then it will be difficult to cast this Murderous Cut. Decisions. He knows we have this Murderous Cut. We're not going to be able to do both. I think we just play... I don't want to get rid of this sword. I'd like to get it back with Academy Ruins later. Tasigur's bigger than his Goyf. If he gets rid of it, then he gets rid of it. Oh, I guess we have to. We have to delve. If we want to play it... 1, 2, 3... I'm gonna cut. That's my plan. I've decided. Go for the longer game here. All right. 2, 3. Delve away these 2 lands. Sower's a good draw. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we delve away our sword, we can play Tasigur. Maybe that's just the right thing to do. We know we have another one somewhere in the deck. By the way, now that I'm thinking about it, well, it's an interesting decision here. He did not follow that play up. Yeah, I'm just going to delve it away. And here comes a path. Or something. Dismember does it. But we have this Sower if he like plays a Rhino. Which would be cool. Alright, we'll just don't have a path to exile, buddy. Alright, well, I'm going to sack the Rhino. And then I'm going to punch slowly in the face. Let's Serum Visions and probably play this Lingering Souls. Thought Scour. I want to draw real cards, no lands. Alright, Goyf's a card. Fortunately, we don't have Restoration Angel, so we can't flicker this Sower. I think we're going to just do... Let's see. Snapcaster Mage, Serum Visions. If we get a double black source, yeah, okay. So basically, if we draw a path, we have this. If we use these 3 middle lands, if we draw a Victim of the Night, then this will also get that done. So I guess we'll just do actually these last 3 and use our basics up. But we are going to stare Visions and try to find something. We do have these Lingering Souls tokens that we can still chump with. Got a Snapcaster Mage and a Serum Visions. Well, we're going to put this land on the bottom. We can put the Visions on top. Flashback, Lingering Souls. Attack there. I don't know why we did all that before combat. It's not that big of a deal, though. He was pretty much tapped out. Ooh, that's a good one. Bye-bye, dear friends. 6 is a lot. We'll jump with Snapcaster Mage. That's a large goal. All right, let's Serum Visions. Sword of Light and Shadow. It is not pro-green. We do have a Geist, but green is not... Green, I don't think is good enough. I think we want it, though. I think we just Snapcaster Mage Serum Visions again. Trying to find an answer to his threats here. Engineered Explosives actually is very good. Put that on top. Okay. So we know we're going to kill both of these things next turn. So this, like, he'll gain a life, but it also means he's forced to use his mana for something. So maybe that will slow him down just a bit. Like if he doesn't have another land, if he had a Rhino, now he can't cast a Rhino. All right, we're going to cast this at 2 for sure. We're just going to blow it up. And then we will Thought Scour. I think we can hang back to block one of those tokens. We're going to put the sword on it next turn. Oof, that's a Siege Rhino. Okay, let's see here. Thought Scour ourselves. There's a Batter Skull, unfortunately. Oh, wow, there's our second Sower. Well, we're definitely going to take this Rhino. We cannot, unfortunately, Rhino... I was gonna say we cannot. Unfortunately, we can't put this sword out the same turn. But that was a pretty stellar draw. Let's get in for 2. this another Rhino? Jeez. Okay, let's think a second. So actually, if we're willing to go to 1, we can play the sword, put the sword on a Rhino, attack him, and then put the sword on a sower to block a Rhino, and then a sower's never getting path. I think it was this sower. That's kind of weird that it doesn't actually explain which one it is, but I think it's this one. So what we're going to do here is get an island and go 1, 2, 3. Put the island on this siege Rhino. Attack. Put this trigger on the stack. Get back. Actually, we're gonna get back Tasigur because now we can recast him. But I think before we do, I think we actually just want to put the sword on something that can block this Rhino and make sure that we're very likely to keep his Rhino. I think that is the safer play than just playing a Tasigur. Now, if he has an Abrupt Decay, then this is sad. We're going to sack this sower. Actually, do we want to? I don't think we want to sack his Rhino because I don't think he's going to be able to get rid of this. Let's see if we. Well, we guess we could. Like, we could just sack his Rhino, and then kill Liliana with a Sower of Temptation. Yeah, I'm going to assume that he can't get rid of this and just sack this sower. That was the wrong sower. Jesus. Okay, well that's really dumb. That's exceptionally retarded. Like, it didn't tell me. There's no way for me to know. I just... That's frustrating. Lily can't make a sack this turn. He's at 12. Let's see. I think we just play out our hand here. This can block one of these. Like, what we can actually do is play out a Tasigur, block these things. We're still going to take one. We can play out Tasigur and Geist. Then we can actually we'll live. Then the next turn we can put. He's got this thing too. So we might not. Let's see, because we can block these two. Geist would have to block this and then die. Actually, held up. If we attack with this sower, deal damage to here, we can get back a sower, take the rhino again, play a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then play a Tasigur. That's what I'm going to do. And it gains this little life. Put this on. Give back this sower. Okay. Yes, use the ability. Play this sower. It's the one that doesn't have the sword on it. Get back a rhino. Play a Tasigur. Do we want to play a Geist? No, I think we're going to play Tasigur. We can block Treetop Village and just discard this other Tasigur. And then we'll get rid of Engineered Explosives. Actually, there's this very small chance we want that artifact later, although it makes Squifs bigger. But he has one in his yard too, so it's kind of irrelevant. We'll do... We may be able to get another Snapcaster Mages back as well. So let's do... we can do that. We don't really need to leave the extra mana up. That leaves us a snap to get back Engineered Explosives if we get into Academy Ruins, Thought Scour, Batter Skull if we get another Academy Ruins. And pass. So if he gets like a path or a way to kill this sower, then actually it would have been the better play, now that I'm thinking about this a little bit more. It would have been better to put the Sword of Light and Shadow on, like, play Tasigur, get rid of Snapcaster Mage, get rid of Thought Scour, play Tasigur for 1, put this sword on this sower, and then we're not losing this Siege Rhino, or it's very unlikely. We're going to discard this excess Tasigur. All right. We have used a lot more time than our opponent sitting here thinking about these things. I think we just want to, okay, we're at 6. We can't Snapcaster Mage. Maybe we don't care about Liliana actually, because if she makes us sacrifice, we can just flash Snapcaster Mage in response and Thought Scour. I think that's fine. Let's see, what are our attack options here? We are going to move the sword to this sower after we attack. So I think we attack here. We don't want to attack there. Actually, no, we don't want to do that. I think we attack there, and let's see. If we attack like this, then we go to 9. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got a 5 power. We're not gonna have time to finish our 3rd game, but he's got 5 power, so we'll live, and we can still block the Rhino with this. That's what we're gonna do. And if he wants to like mega chump one of these things and lose all of his stuff, then that's fine. get back a Snapcaster Mage. Yes, use the ability. Put this sword here. And let's see, can we play Geist and Snap? I think we want to play Geist of Saint Traft. And if we have to just flash Snapcaster Mage in so that we can sack him, I think we're okay with that. Gosh, I'm really having to claw back from that sacrificing the wrong sower. Now, like, that's an interaction that I had not even really considered. So there's got to be a way to mark them not mark them literally, but just in the future be very cognizant of exactly what sower it is. It's not like, yeah, I'm just going to do this guy. It's not like it's paper where you could separate them and make it a little bit more obvious. Okay, so game 3. Really ground that one out. Oh, he just doesn't want to play anymore. That's interesting. We should have brought in our Zealous Persecution. That was a mistake. I think against Junk, I think let's see how we should actually be boarding with what we have against in that matchup. I think against Junk we actually want, for sure. Sowers were amazing that game, absolutely amazing. I think we want Thoughtseizes. We definitely want that Zealous Persecution. That's a mistake not to bring it in. And I don't know if we actually want Relic. Actually, you know what we want instead of Relic in general? And in fact, now that I think about this, I can't remember if it was somebody on my website, on my YouTube channel, or on Reddit. Whoever you are, if you see this, you know what? Hold on. Okay, so I looked on my website, I looked at my YouTube comments, I looked on Reddit, and I was trying to do a search, and I couldn't figure out who recommended Nile Spellbomb. But I distinctly remember somebody was like, hey, might I recommend Nile Spellbomb? So I can't remember your name offhand, but if you happen to be watching this, thank you. I think because we use our graveyard, it's probably just, I don't know if I own one online. Of course I'll buy one, but yeah, I do. I think that's probably better. It was so that we can target somebody's graveyard if we need to and keep ours intact. Okay, so I'm not sure how game 3 would have gone. I don't know why our opponent decided he didn't want to play anymore, but I think that was a pretty good indicator showing that the deck can grind. We didn't even get to a point like where we had Academy Ruins. If we did, we could have gotten back Batterskull. So we did get pretty lucky with that sower draw, but I mean, luck is part of the game. Yeah, so I think that's it for now, guys. Wish I had a little bit more time to make some more videos. If I can make some more time for this deck, I will, but you know, being that I just sort of put out an updated deck tech, I didn't want to just have no play videos. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. May you draw well, and may you smash lots and lots of face.